Hi guys, this is Steven Suntup with some news. Always good to have news in the flooring industry. Many years ago, you may remember, I used to have three exclusive agencies. One was Havea Sports Flooring, solid wood sports flooring. The other was the Portanel, the nails and the guns to nail, as well as Elastalon. So let me give you a little bit of news, maybe breaking news, actually. So at the moment, there are two of these items that will be back on the South African market pretty soon. And the last one, which is the Elastalon, will be on the market probably towards May, June, all going well. So let's talk about what's going on. And I'm going to just share my screen with you now so that you can see. I've prepared a little presentation for you. So let's get involved in that. And I've called this presentation Flooring Nails and Wooden Sports Flooring Systems. Right, so let's get a go on that. Right, so we spoke about Havea. So let me tell you a little bit more about what's happening on the sports flooring and the Havea market here with us. So this is the Havea sports flooring. You may remember it. We sold a lot of it. We did all the Virgin Actives, all the Planet Fitnesses, all the basketball courts that were there, like the American schools, as well as probably all the squash courts. And we were specified for all these jobs because of the quality of this plank. So it's a square edge plank. You can see it over here, square edge, no micro bevel on it. The height difference between the planks is 0.02. That means the maximum height difference is 3 times thinner than a sheet of paper. This is how fine it is. It's perfectly flat. So the width of the board is 130 wide. The thickness is 20 millimeter. We do a 22 millimeter as well. The lengths are 2,180. You can see the lengths, 2 meter, 2,180. But taller than myself, holding the board, showing it to you. And the resurface area, very interesting here, is 9.5 millimeter. That's 3/8 of an inch, but 9.5 millimeter. It means you've got plenty sanding, but there are 7 coats of sealer on this board, pre-sealed. So you're not going to have probably seal for at least 10 years on quite a busy floor. So Havea will make its way back to South Africa. And as I said, we should have it here end of April, maybe early May at the latest. So that's it. Look forward to having it back, guys, and look forward to you guys doing some contracts with it. This is a market theater that we did. In fact, one of my customers did in Johannesburg. We did all the rehearsal rooms. This is 700 square meters, because normally if you're doing sports floor, they can be quite large. And this one, look, we've done so many jobs, probably in the last, when I had the agency for 15 years, I'm sure we did hundreds of jobs with it. But this was the Umhlanga College, also done through one of my customers, because remember, we supplied the trade. We didn't do the work ourselves. This was Umhlanga College in Durban. This is their school hall, plus doubled up as a netball court, basketball court, whatever sports they played on it. So that's the Havea sports flooring. Guys, this is good for basketball, for gymnasiums, gym floors, aerobics floors, and very important, don't forget home gyms. A lot of people like to have a gym at home, and you can give them a sprung floor, a sprung home gym in their own house. And you can probably do that installation in a day, maybe 2 days. That's how quick it is. There's no sanding, there's no sealing. Generally, there's no acclimatization of the floorboards unless you're going to be doing it in Cape Town or on the coast. Then you need to stack it so you can get the moisture contents up a little bit. But in Johannesburg, in the inland areas, you can probably just install, because it's all dried down to between 8 and 9%. But double check your moistures, guys. Always remember, check the moistures. So home gyms is a big one here, guys. Think about it, and let me show you how you can install it. One way of installing is by using Jonty's cradle system. It's quite a unique system there. It's rubber crumb cradles made from recycled tires. You can start off with just your cradle and your batten, and then you've got a lot of stackers and shims to get your heights level and higher. So let me show you a little video of how this system actually works. Here we go. Here's the rubber crumb cradle. Cradle packers to shim up some height. And of course, your batten slots into the cradle. Yeah, 2 and 5 millimeter are your cradle packers. Those are the two sizes that are offered. Here we go. Just putting the battens in the cradles, perimeter first, and then all the center battens, and then you're good to go. Right. Of course, the battens always join in the cradle. These are your uneven falls. This is where your packers come in handy. There you can see it. A great system, guys. A great system. Also good besides sports flooring. Also good for outdoor decking. Floating decks. Sometimes you've got a rooftop that can't take all the weight of a full structure. Just use the cradles. There we go. There's 100. Now you're raising 123 millimeters. So it goes as high as you want to go. It goes up to 200 millimeters, but I believe you can even go up to 300 millimeters high. So keep your eyes on these cradles and Jonty for sports flooring and decking. There's your 200 millimeter version. Right, the next, before I talk about the nailing systems, you can see the battens here. These are, I think, are 50 by 50 battens. And at the bottom, they have a SP45 Sondor rubber stuck to the back of it. You can make it a full rubber glue, or you can make it with a batten, how do you want to call it? A little box, little piece of wood with a batten on it, with a rubber on it. And put those, say, every 300 millimeters, 400 millimeters or so. But otherwise, stick the full rubber to the back of the battens. The thickness of the batten starting off can be as thin as 20 millimeter. 20 millimeter plus your 10 millimeter rubber is 30 millimeter plus your 20 millimeter floor is 50 millimeters in total height. So you can go from 20 mils to 25 mils to 1.5. So it's up to you guys what size batten, but minimum 20 millimeters. And if you get any specifics, you can discuss it. We can have a meeting. We can talk about it. So this is how we always install it. We used a gun called a Porter nail gun and Porter nails. They were called Porter T nails. And this was the system. Quick system, guys. You install between 200 to 300 square meters per day. Now, the problem is Porter Nails is not in business anymore in America. They went out of business a while back. And the best system now in the market here is a system called Primatech. In fact, I used to have one of the Primatech nailing guns many, many years ago. So there are some nails coming into South Africa. And Dave from Zimbo's will land them here. And they're on the water. So it will be available, I'd say, first week March, guys. That's pretty soon. This is the manual nailing gun. As you can see it. Looks a bit different to the Porter nail, but does a similar trick. And a short little video. Guys, this is not a great quality video. It's an old video. But you get the idea. Here we go. Load your nails into the magazine. There we go. You're good to go. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. So it seats your nail. Also countersinks your nail. No hand nailing. There it is. So there's a picture of the nail, the T-nail, tapered and serrated. It will fit your porter nail machines. And contact Zimbos for any further information. For the cradles, Flooring Connection, John T's your man there. And for the sports flooring, it's coming in, the order's in. Speak to Wesley Fuller, who was an old colleague of mine at Specialized Timber Services. You can always PM me, no problem, for further information, or just put a post out and tag me in it, and I'll see it. So, guys, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions, please just put them in this, just below the video in the comments, and I will answer them. And it's going to be great to have these products back on the South African market again. And please God, one day, also Elastalon, that'll be towards May, June, somewhere around there. Thanks for watching, and look forward to any comments if there are. Cheers for now.